If you feel like you have been consistently overlooked or undervalued by your potential clients or customers, it's probably because you have been struggling with clarifying your message to communicate what it is that you have to offer. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips that you can use to begin leveraging your personal brand online to set yourself apart from the rest in your industry so you can position yourself as an expert. So before we get started, please go ahead and subscribe because I don't want you to miss all the good things that are to come. And for those of you who do not know me, my name is Lauren Nelson. I am your favorite sales and marketing coach. And today we are jumping right into the topic because I know so many of you guys have been struggling with this. You feel like the market is saturated. You feel like everyone wants a lower price. You feel like no one is actually understanding what value you bring to the world. And really it comes down to 3 simple things. So we're gonna be breaking those down right now. Right now, in almost every industry, the most popular videos have become the short form 6 to 8 second or even to a minute long video that gives you a very short version of what is. Right? However, what a lot of people don't understand is that while those trendy videos are great for keeping attention and, building that brand awareness, that is not always enough to build those relationships with your audience and to really establish that you are an expert in your field. And as more and more people jump on these trends, they get the quick likes, they get the quick follows. However, when it comes to establishing themselves as experts or really planning to build that longevity within their business, that's where they begin to suffer. And that's where we can see a lot of people jumping into right now, right? It's really easy to do batch content, create 6 to 8 second clips and pairing it with the trending audio, but that will only take you so far. If you want to succeed in this space, in the digital space, you have to play the long game. Quick cash is great. Trending audios, trending reels are great, and it's great for brand awareness. But you have to remember that you need to nurture everyone in your funnel, right? So when we think of a sales funnel, we have the brand awareness phase. That's when we're just bringing anybody in, right? Anybody and everybody. They aren't necessarily qualified, but it gets eyes on our content. Now, when we think all the way towards the decision phase, in the decision phase, people are looking for more information. People want to learn more about you. People want to see that you know what you're talking about, and that can't always be seen in quick 6 to 8 second clips. Sometimes you might need to post a long form video. Sometimes you might need to go live. Sometimes you might need to talk in your story, but you have to understand that the same type of content that you post for brand awareness will not be the same types of content that will allow you to close a deal. Because the messaging is different, the mindset is different, and it's just a different part of the funnel. They're in 2 different phases within their life. So just keep that in mind. When you're creating content, you want to make sure that you're creating to meet your audience where they are within your sales funnel, rather than just trying to keep up with what's trending now. Because what's trending now is not always what's going to help you be the most profitable in your business. And the quicker that you get to understand that, the easier it will be moving forward, creating sales strategies that will allow you to be profitable and will allow you to be consistent with attracting new qualified leads rather than just getting these run-of-the-mill people who are always looking for a discount or who can't even appreciate the value that you provide. Okay, so again, remember, you want to meet your audience where they are in the sales funnel. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to focus on both the pain points and the frustrations of your customers. A lot of times you guys are going in and you're creating content that is just about their dream life, or it's about the results that you have accomplished. That is great. However, the main reason why people buy is to solve a problem. And I know there's been a lot of talk online lately about the ethicalness behind pushing pain points, pushing frustrations. However, I want to challenge that notion because, again, the main reason why people buy is due to their pain. People buy to solve a problem, right? That's where the exchange comes from. They exchange their dollars or CDs or wherever you are located watching this, they exchange monetary value for a solution. So in order for your audience to understand that you have not only the knowledge, right? You understand where they are. They need to know that you're capable. But the thing is, they won't know that you're capable of solving a problem if you never talk or speak on what the problem actually is. So yes, while it is great to do the positive side of marketing, which is talking about the transformation and their core desires and painting the picture of what life could be, that's amazing. That's on one side of the spectrum in the sales funnel. The other side that is also equally as necessary is being sure that you can highlight the pain points to show that you are credible, to show that you have done your research, to show that you know what you're talking about. Anybody can talk about the great side of things, but only the people who have taken time to really understand who their core audience is can speak to the pain directly, showing that they understand the nuances that come with doing whatever it is that you do in your industry, right? The things that a dentist knows, the problems that dentist understands is way different than the problems that a nutritionist would understand, right? So they can speak to different problems differently based on their level of expertise. So through your communication, through speaking on different pain points and frustrations, it allows you to showcase your expertise. So don't shy away from it, don't run away from it, but instead list out those pain points. Figure out what it is that most people struggle with in your industry and then talk about it, right? Because the more you talk about it, the more you position yourself higher on their mental scale of someone who is credible enough to be worthy enough for them to exchange their hard-earned coins with the transformation that you provide. So that is tip number 2. Be sure to highlight both the pain points and frustrations in your content, and so you can show them that you are credible and you can provide them with the transformation that they are looking to achieve. And moving on to tip number 3 to help you stop being overlooked and undervalued by your audience is to shape the perspective that you want your audience to have. A lot of you guys are struggling to understand that you get to create your personal brand. And that's why I love personal brands so much, because you literally get to create who you want to be. Now, this is a great thing, and this can also be an awful thing depending on the person. However, you guys are all ethical, and I know, oh, let me move this. I feel like I'm not, wait, okay. However, you guys are all really ethical. I trust you. I know that you are honest. I know that you're truthful, and I know that you have great character. So with that being said, they need to know it too. Your audience needs to know that you are trustworthy. They need to know that you are high quality, high standard, a high value business owner. Because where you set the standard is where they will expect to pay you. If you are not showing up, if you are not being professional, and when I say professional, I don't mean suit and tie. I'm literally in a tank top right now with my headscarf and some earrings. I don't mean the traditional Western, I don't mean that type of professional, but I mean excellence. Let me do this right now. We're swapping out the word professional with excellent. You need to be in your excellence when you're showing up. And the more excellent you are, the higher the standard you set, the easier it is for you to find clients and customers that will also match that excellence. When you become a certain person, when you become or gravitate to a certain level of business, you shy away everyone else. People will come to you and be like, I know you're expensive. I know you're expensive. So just understand the level of excellence you show up as will attract the same level of clients. So right now, if you feel like you're not attracting what you believe you are, you need to really reassess your branding. You need to reassess the types of content you have coming out, because that is that's how people will shape their perception of you. If they see that you're posting some ratchet stuff, like your graphics aren't excellent, when you come to speak, you don't take the time to edit, things are just not doing what they're supposed to do, then they won't hold you at a high standard, right? So again, just make sure that you're being very intentional about how you are putting content out there, how you're showing up online, so that you can make sure that the people you're attracting are matching your same vibration. Got it? So again, we have 3 main things. The first thing is, let me check, meet your audience where they are in the sales funnel. Meet your audience where they are in the sales funnel. Number 2, you want to make sure that you are highlighting both the pains and frustrations so that you can show that you are capable and more than able of solving the problems that they are currently experiencing. And then last but not least, you want to be mindful and very intentional about the content that you post and that you share, and even how you show up, so that you can shape a positive perception with your audience. Because at the end of the day, their perception is everything. If they don't perceive you to be a good person, if they don't perceive you to be knowledgeable at what you do, then you won't get paid, right? And that's the same in real life as well. But in real life, it's just a little bit different, because I don't even think it's different. It's not different, it's just different methods, okay? But with that being said, if you enjoyed this, please go ahead and like, and let me get into today's announcements. We are having a messaging workshop. It is a limited time offer, and it's the kickoff to the Convert Academy. So this messaging workshop, or should I say core messaging workshop, is for you if you have been struggling with communicating your value in the digital space. If you feel like you keep running out of ideas, if you feel like people are literally undervaluing you and just looking over you and going to your competition, it's because your messaging is not clear. If you feel like you're showing up constantly but your content isn't converting, it's because your messaging is not clear. And that's exactly what we're going to be working on in the core messaging workshop. This workshop will be hosted virtually on April 27th. That's a Saturday, I believe. And yeah, only 6 spots will be available. Only 6 spots will be available. Again, this is just a kickoff to the Convert Academy. Again, if you feel like you are not yet ready to invest in a full program, but you know that you're willing to show up and you want to just start making some extra cash, because once you get the messaging down, it'll be a lot easier for you to sell, then you want to come to this workshop. The workshop is literally only $197. $197 for you to make thousands with ease. My programs literally go for $2,000 to $3,000 depending. And it's because of the messaging tactics I'll be teaching you in this program, in this mini workshop. So I want to invite you, I want you to come, and I want you to make the most out of it. It will be a 2-hour workshop, short, sweet, and simple. And by the end of the workshop, you will literally have everything you need to go execute immediately with your messaging. So if you have a content strategy, you'll take that messaging and you'll add it into your content. If you need to start writing captions, you have your messaging. If you have an upcoming event, you have your messaging. I will teach you the structure you need, so not only will you have your initial messaging, but if you decide to continue creating more offers, you'll be able to do it again and again and again and again. So with that being said, if you are interested, please go ahead and click the link down below. It is a quick Google form. It might not even be a Google form by the time I post this. I might spice it up a little bit. But it will be a form. You will be able to make your payment. Again, it's only the first 6 people. Posting on YouTube is weird because you get a lot of traction fast. So save your spot as fast as you can. If this goes well, I will host it again. And I know for sure I'm going to be doing a content strategy workshop next week, and more specifically a sales content strategy workshop next month. So yeah, we got a lot going on. And then also, last thing, this isn't for my people in the States, but I will be hosting my first live event in Accra. I'm so excited. This is the month of pushing myself out of my comfort zone all the way. You can't get things you never had if you're not willing to do things that you've never done. So we're doing a lot of new things. We're doing a lot of new things, and as soon as I feel like I'm uncomfortable here, I know I'm going in the right direction. So yeah, a lot of cool things. But again, if you are interested in saving your spot, again, only 6 spots just to keep it intimate. Link down below. And if you have not already, please go ahead and subscribe. Please, please, please. We're on a journey to 1K. I've already gained, thank you guys for everyone who's joined, but I've already gained 218 new subscribers in less than 30 days. You see what happens when you put the strategy in action and start focusing? I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you guys, if you follow the plays I'm showing you, it's so easy. It's so easy. Literally, I gotta do like case studies for my clients too, because the way they're popping off, it's wild. Anyways, I digress. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching another episode of Unedited, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.